A nurse crushed in an elevator at JPS Hospital is now suing the elevator company for more than $1 million.
The lawsuit filed today says Thyssenkrupp was negligent in its maintenance of elevator 29 at the hospital. Attorneys say nurse Karen Stratford suffered irreparable brain damage when she was crushed during a shift at the hospital in January. Fox 4's Blake Hansen spoke with Stratford's attorneys and has the very latest tonight from JPS. Blake.
And Stephen, Heather, attorneys say that Stratford is still in a Houston area hospital right now. Her health not well enough to be transferred to a different rehab facility. In the meantime, her attorneys are seeking money for medical costs and other costs associated with an event that they say forever changed her life. Karen Stratford is yet to return to John Peter Smith Hospital. Her life, attorneys say, forever altered by what happened in elevator 29 January 20th.
Her future is not near what it was when she got up that morning.
Her attorney, Frank Branson, is suing Thyssenkrupp, the company responsible for maintaining the elevators at the time. A state investigation completed in May found brake failure caused by a lack of routine maintenance led to the accident. The lawsuit describes in detail what happened. It says Stratford got onto elevator 29 at floor 10 and it kept rising. She fell forward, and the elevator car continued to rise until her body was wedged in the 4-inch space between the elevator car and the wall of the elevator shaft. The lawsuit says it took 10 minutes to free her. During the time, her circulation was compromised, depriving her brain of oxygen.
When they finally got her free, she had no pulse. She had brain damage. She had several vertebrae in her back broken. She had her small intestine ruptured, and she's been in the hospital ever since.
In the weeks that followed the accident, JPS Hospital and Thyssenkrupp publicly pointed fingers at one another. Thyssenkrupp released a letter saying it had warned JPS employees against resetting the elevators before the accident. Despite that, Stratford's attorneys have solely placed the blame on Thyssenkrupp. Are you all still open to, depending on what you find in discovery, to including JPS in the lawsuit?
No, and let me make sure, not only do we not see anything pointing to JPS, but our client, Ms. Stratford, was an employee of JPS. JPS carried workers' compensation insurance. Under the laws of the state of Texas, she would not be allowed to sue JPS. But so far, we haven't seen anything to indicate she should.
JPS announced last month a new company is refurbishing 5 of its elevators, including elevator 29. As it moves on from Thyssenkrupp, and Stratford's attorneys look back.
Thyssenkrupp does what their contract says they'll do. Ms. Stratford lives a normal, healthy life.
I did reach out to Thyssenkrupp today for comment, but a spokesperson told us that the company does not comment on pending legal matters. Heather and Steve.